Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? Hope everyone's doing well today. Uh, I might be a little bit louder. I had to adjust some sounds yesterday when I was playing Dark Tide with friends. Hello, Red. Hello, Shep. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. You're lurking and twerking and working and quite possibly twerking. Nice, nice. Sounds like a nice day, honestly. We are going to be jumping right into some more Stardew Valley because we are nearing the end of year one, which means that we are getting spring sales on. Hang on, let's see what's in the spring sale, shall we? Let's see if there's anything good in the spring sale. Let's see if there's anything that I want to get. Ooh, might pick that up. Um, Anything else here? Maybe that as well. Hmm. Just seeing what's on sale here before we jump into this. See if there's anything here that we might play. Maybe, maybe. A lot of things are on sale. A lot of things are on sale. Damn, there's a lot of things on sale. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to take a look through that. But I think there's a couple of games on there that I might pick up to play on stream, just because they'd be nice to have as an option in case things go wrong. And also the fact that Flintlock Siege of Dawn hasn't been working out very well for us. But hey, that's a solution. That's a problem we'll find a solution for pretty soon, I'd imagine. Um, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Anyway, let us open up Stardew Valley. Let us throw on something a little bit less electronic for this. This? Yeah, that works. We're jumping right into Pugger's Farm. Do you remember the bit war for who I will marry at the end of this first season is still going. So let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Stardew. There it is. Here we go. Man, this microphone picks up a lot more than I thought it would. Alright, let me know if that sounds okay. Let me know if the balance is good. So, yes, it is Wednesday 24th of fall, which means we have 4 days left of fall, and then we'll have the full month of the winter season. Oh, thanks for the extra wood. In here, we wanted to throw... Oh, no, we didn't want to put that in there. We wanted to put this in here. That's stuff to be sold. And then in here, seaweed, wood, fiber. Oh wow, we have over 1,000 wood. Nothing for there. Oh, grape wine. That's ready. And then we want to toss... Oh yeah, we want to toss these into preserves. And now you want to go do some of these. Okay, got some watering to do. Nothing's ready to be harvested, which is good. There it is. Let's throw the rest of the stuff that we don't need into our chest. So that can go in there. Stone goes in here alongside these and these. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Any more geodes in here? Not that I can see. No. Okay. Also, I want to grab my scythe. I want to make sure that we have enough hay in there because I want to buy like an animal, 1 or 2 animals during the winter. I want to make sure we have enough hay around to keep everyone fed. That's 18. Thankfully, there's a lot of grass on this because I haven't bothered like getting rid of it all. So it means that we actually do have quite a bit of it. That I think is enough, honestly. That might be closer to 200 hay we might have in our silo now. $210, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Stick that in there. Oh, this mussel can go in. Up there. Hello, Grayson. Meow. Can you plant grass? Does it just hope it grows? So there is a grass starter. So like you can buy a grass starter and it will plant and then it will grow out from there. Or if you never get rid of all the wild grass that your farm starts with, it will basically grow out from that point. You can also buy the recipe, I believe, to make a grass starter. So at any point you can always grow more grass. It's very much an option, for sure. Both of those are needed because sometimes you will just need to grow grass because you don't have any left. What's that? Fried calamari. Oh, 10 hardwood. That's new. Obsidian. Some stone. That's new as well. Jasper. Some gold ore. Some more obsidian. Computer. And some iridium. Now let me drop off this stuff. Nice. And now we're out of here. Alright, head back to the farm. Drop off everything we don't need. And then we'll go do some fishing. Actually, let me check something real quick. Oh, that's right. This and this can go in there. Because we quite frankly won't need it. But I am going to go up to Robin's and check and see what I need to make a barn. Squirrel. New up the tree. Oh, damn. Rogue eyelash causing me problems there. So in here, I believe all we need is the artisan bundle, which is like cheese, goat's cheese, truffle oil, and then some of the fruits from fruits trees. If we can buy those from the lady, we will. We need an egg, a large milk, a large goat milk, a wool, and duck egg. Oh, sorry, we don't need all of them, do we? We only need like 4 of them. We need 5 of them, so we need everything here bar 1. Probably not going to be the large goat milk. I'd say maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I can. We'll see what I can pick up, and then we'll see what Robin needs from me at the barn. Because that would probably be the best idea. Is see what I need to get from Robin, and then we can figure it out from there. MDV, thanks for the follow. Oh, hey Willie. Oh, panning. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. I think this is new. I don't remember doing this. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. We see that glistening in the water. Okay. That's interesting. Right, let's see how much it is for our barn and what materials we need. Hey, Robin. A coop needs 300 wood and 100 stone. A barn needs 350 wood and 100 stone, which we have. There's a shed there as well. A fish pond. A cabin. A pet bowl. Because if you want to have more pets, you can build more pet bowls. There's a stable. A slime hutch. A shipping bin. So a barn is 350 wood and 150 stone. Okay, I'll be back with that. Actually, I don't really want to build that yet. I want to build it at the start of the season, start of winter. I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. Had a bit of a lay-in today because it's a bank holiday where I live. It's a big public holiday weekend, so we get an extra day off during the week and extra day off on Monday as well, which is nice. Nice and chill though. I like having a nice chill Friday. It's a nice experience to just kind of relax for a little bit. So now let's see what else we need to do here. So the crafts room, we need a winter foraging. So we need to show a snow yam and a crocus, which we will get once it's winter. The bulletin board I don't really care about. The pantry, it needs what we were talking about earlier, I'm pretty sure. Oh, my mouse, there we go. Needs the artisan bundle and the animal bundle. Crafts room, bulletin board, pantry, crafts room. Okay, so we only have like 3 left apparently. So I think we'll need to finish the bulletin board probably last. Might finish that come the new year. The major reason why I'm not going ahead right now and building a barn is because where I want to build a barn is actually currently full of crops. So maybe in the future. Hey, Grayson. So yeah, we have more than enough wood. Okay. We probably get one more harvest out of everything here. So yeah, this is what's stopping me from putting the barn down. I want to put the barn down like over here. And put like a little gate around here. You bought the game? It's a great game. 100% a great time. And I hope you enjoy it. It's a nice chill time. It's very relaxing. I'd recommend it to most people who enjoy a nice relaxing time. If you enjoy yourself a little bit of just, you know what, I'm not in the mood to play games that need a lot of attention on them, games that need a lot of focus, then this game is perfect for that. It's just a nice time to relax and enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. By the way, the music you're hearing is not in-game music. The in-game music is different, but I like having music on constantly when I'm streaming games, so I'm running I'm running Harris Hatter's stream beats right now, just to have something nice and chill in the background. Let's see if we can max out fishing today. Oh, some more. Great. Yeah, it's a lovely time. Always remember though, if you're struggling with something, there is always the wiki. The Stardew Valley wiki is very well put together, and it will help you if you want to do something. I've had to use it a few times to figure out how to catch certain fish or how to like find certain things. Any tips for starting? Yeah, check out the Stardew Valley wiki. I'd also highly recommend for your first farm sticking to the regular / base farm. I'm playing on one of the more, not necessarily advanced farms, but one of the more different farms. It has a lot less space for you to grow crops. And it's a lot less customizable, but it is fun. I'd always recommend the second you can, get yourself some upgraded tools. So like an upgraded pickaxe and upgraded axe, always worth it. The upgraded hoe and the upgraded watering can, unfortunately early on isn't really worth it because you need both of them like regularly. What else? Fishing is a great way to make money in the early game if you just want to make some money. Once you finish watering your crops, head to like a lake or a river or the ocean and just fish. It's how I made a lot of money at the start of the game to afford the best fishing rod that I could really early on. I've had this fishing rod since like the first, either the first season or the second, or early in the second season. The game is 4 seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. Sorry, fall, winter. In my case, I'm in fall, so like you get a couple different things with that. So like for example, you grow different crops and all that sort of stuff. Always recommend as well, buy crops that are multiple harvest. So for example, in spring, I think there's only 1 or 2 crops that you can plant and then keep getting multiple like harvests out of. But in summer, you should plant a lot of corn, because corn and blueberries, because you get a lot of harvests of both of those, and you get a lot of blueberries per plant that you plant. And corn is harvestable in both summer and in fall, which is why it's worth planting a lot of them, because you get a lot of it. It's not super valuable by itself, but when you have like 30, auto-watered corn crops in your farm, it makes it a lot easier. No worries. Oh, and early on, the easiest way to get food early on, probably just buying it, because you don't have access to a kitchen in your first in the base level house. You have no access to a kitchen, so you're kind of stuck without one. But if you really need, if you're like, oh, I'm going to go out and go do a bunch of mining today, go to Gus's saloon the day before and buy some food, because you'll need it, either to make sure you don't die, because you do have health, but also to make sure that you can keep mining. And if you need to, the Adventuring Guild will sell you weapons that are better than the weapon you start with. It's why I bought a few weapons from the Adventuring Guild, because I had really bad weapon drops for a long time. So it was worth it for me to buy a weapon. If you want to see my starting setup in this case, MDV, you can check out the links in my panels to my YouTube channel. You can find all of the VODs of the video, all the streams that I play. Because I don't publish my VODs, and my VODs aren't available on YouTube, I don't believe. Sorry, on Twitch, I don't believe. If they are, I should change that. But if you want to see all of the content that I've already done, it's all there. Alright, we're heading back because it is late now. Cat. Fish are worth 50% more. Absolutely. Also, yes, there is a skill tree in this game, so the more you do things, the better you get at them. So there's a mining one, there's a fishing one, there's a foraging one, there's a farming one, all that sort of stuff. It's all in here. And at level 5 and then at level 10 you get a bonus like perk that helps. So the reason why I make a lot of money from fishing, well, a lot more money than I usually would make from fishing, is because of the fact that I have the angler perk, which gives me 25% more money for fishing, and now I have 50% more money from fishing. So it's always worth taking a look at what you want to do and how you're going to make your money. Also, be more organized than I am. I have 4 chests with everything in it. It's always a good idea to maybe be a little bit more organized than I am. Alright, nothing's ready to be harvested, which means we just need to water everything and then we can go do something else. Oh, my cat dropped something. He gave me a tiger trout. That's cool of him. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, we're gonna do this watering. I believe this farm is the hillside farm. I'd recommend not using it for your first farm. Even though it does look cool. It does lack a lot of area to grow crops, and it's also very hard to like lay out your farm nicely. So if you're anyway aesthetically inclined, which I'm obviously not, but if you're anyway aesthetically inclined when it comes to your farm, it can be very difficult to make a nice looking farm in this setting. Standard farm, yeah, so hang on. I think I can show you this from here. Can I? No, I can't, I don't think. But basically, there's when you start the game up, there's going to be a choice of what farm do you want to play on. This is what's known as a hillside farm, I believe, or like a river farm, wherein there's a river that goes through the middle of your farm. Which, I mean, it's not awful for like crop growth, but it does kind of cut down on the amount of area you have to plant more crops and make more money early on. So like I don't know what they call it. They might call it like the Stardew Valley or whatever it's called, but there's like a basic farm, which is just what the normal farm is, which is what the game started with. Concerned Ape added a bunch of farm types later in the game to like make it more interesting, so you can have a different type of farm that you want to be in. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to play on a standard farm again, I want to try one of the other ones. Or if you're doing a multiplayer game, you can choose between 8, yeah. So if you're like, oh, I want to play in a multiplayer setting, there's one that starts with like 4 different farms in it, or like four houses. So you can choose between like having a multiplayer option. which is kind of nice. But there's a few other options as well. But I'd stick with the basic farm, because getting a cabin, which is the thing you need to do multiplayer, is like 100G. It's super cheap. So you don't need to worry about like paying for something that's really expensive for it. So yeah, I've just got my first gold tool, which is this pickaxe. I have a steel regular axe, I have a copper hoe, and I have a tempered broadsword, which I picked up from a drop in the mines. Because certain creatures will drop like tools and items and stuff. Well, not tools, but like items and stuff that you can pick up. And sometimes they can be quite useful to upgrade your weapons. Right, we'll stick that in there, and that as well. Oh, that's the wrong chest. It's the middle one for crops. So yeah, this is my harvest for like half of a season, because I sold a bunch of my crops a few days ago because I was down to like 10G or something. Because I was like, oh, I wanted to make a little bit more money because I needed it to fund a few things. Let's take a cranberry out and let's make some cranberry wine. Oh yeah, so this is the upgraded house. You start off with a house that's smaller than this. You start off with like a one-room house that doesn't have a kitchen. So you can't cook anything when you start the game in your own house, which is a bit odd, but fair enough. Feels a little bit like a little bit inhumane to be like, oh yeah, you can't even cook in your own house. But it's funny enough, I guess. Oh, Harvey, okay. Okay. So yeah, the bit war is still going. Also, we've beaten my bits goal of 1,000. That's cool. So I do have a bit war going. Which is for who I romance at the end of the season. And yes, Harvey was still winning. But now now he's winning even more. So there's that for you. So now Harvey's at 9-10 bits, and he's leading by 9-10. And now I'll update that command. Bit war. There we go. Also, thank you for the bits, Shep. I appreciate that. Also, I've just realized I forgot to start recording. So, not going to go back and restart the stream at this point. I'm gonna edit out the starting bit and just upload it as is. I'm gonna download the VOD and then edit it a little bit. I'm obviously still a bit sleepy, still a bit eepy. Usually I would have been awake a lot earlier, but I was just so tired today. I slept in for like an extra 2 hours. I realized that when I looked up at my OBS and saw that there wasn't a stop recording button lit up. I was like, oh, well, that's not good. But anyway, sorry about that, YouTube. I realized that we haven't introduced you, so do me a favor, YouTube, if you're still watching at this point, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you've been enjoying the Stardew Valley content, and come over to Twitch, where you can interact with me and make me romance people, apparently. Oh, nice. Apparently. Yeah, indeed. Oh, there's the big slimes are here. Ew. Bit squelchy. You don't mind the big slimes here, but the one in the Skull Caves drive you nuts. Yeah, we've been to the Skull Cave once, and I've not really looked into it too much. Mostly because I want to make sure that I actually have like better weapons and stuff like that before I go there. I might end up buying the lava katana before I go back to the skull mines. Oh, there's my way down. I also don't like the mummies. They annoy me. Because I never bring bombs with me, like ever, and I realize that you have to use bombs to kill them. Or like make sure they don't get back up after you knock them down. And they annoy me. Alright, let's head up to the top of this actual mine, because I need to get some more copper. Because as always, I need more copper. Let's go to like floor 20. Oh, must be a lucky day. So much copper. Oh yeah, that's another thing. MVD. Make sure you always check out your. There's a TV that you have in your house. The TV will have like a good fortune teller on it, and they'll tell you if your day is lucky or not. And if you have a lucky day, you can get like better ore drops and better harvests and all that sort of stuff. So it's almost always good to check and see if you have a lucky day. Because if you have a lucky day, then it's almost always a good idea to head down to the mines and pick up some stuff and things. Nope. Nope. No worries. Ah, there's my way down. Starting your first day now. What did you name your farm? That's always a fun question. Oh, hello. Mice farm? Nice. Oh yeah, I named my farm Poggers Farm because it's poggers when it's my farm. All my produce makes you poggers. God. I need to get off the internet. So much for my good luck. It's gone. Oh, that was weird. Oh, there it is. Oh, well. Okay, we've done ourselves a decent bit of mining. How much copper do we have? 28. Not as much as I would have liked. Excuse me, I need you to stop that. That's not nice. Alright, let's head down one more level. Oh, shit. Diamond. Well, there we go. That's our 9th diamond, I'm pretty sure. Or 11th diamond, I think. Because we had one, which we sold for as a test. We gave one to Gunther, and there's 8 left in the chest, so we had 10. This is our 11th diamond we found. Man, I'm getting a lot of geodes. Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, these minecarts don't work when you start, by the way. You have to do something to unlock those, and they don't work when you initially start the game. Nine diamonds. And there we go. That's our day done. Kitty. Alright, let's go to sleep for the night. Our progress has been saved. Got 2 more days left of fall. Go to town at 10 if you'd like to celebrate. Okay. Hey, look, our eggplants are ready to be harvested. That's something, and so are our grapes. I hope all of these corn crops are ready to harvest tomorrow. That would be a really nice little injection of money before we end up in the spendy season of winter. Okay. I'll take a quick call, no worries. Ooh, my cat dropped something again. He dropped a snail. Alright. Oh, is the broccoli ready to be harvested? That's a good question. No, it isn't. Okay, cool. You gotta do a little bit of watering, and then we can head on back to doing something else. Nice. And now let's fill up our watering can for tomorrow, and then we can call it. We will be heading up this way and throwing that back into the chest. Let's do some fishing for the rest of the day, I think. Is there anything else we wanted to do? No, not really. Let's just go do some fishing for the rest of the day, I think. Let's just do some fishing. No worries, Shep. No worries. I was playing Darktide last night with people, and it was really fun. Been a long time since I played in Darktide with a full group of people. It's nice to play a horde shooter again. It's been a long time since I've done that sort of stuff. Oh yeah? Yeah. I was playing playing it with two friends of mine. Well, three friends of mine. Midge, Rally, and Dax. And we're playing it because at the end of the month there's like a big update coming out. Like it's the first real big content update that like adds a bunch of things, changes a bunch of characters, skill trees, and like adjusts a bunch of things, which I'm really looking forward to. Horror games terrify me. It's not hard. It's not a horror game. It's a horde shooter. Darktide may come across as a horror game, but in reality, everyone is scared of you. You know, it's a horde shooter, so it's not like it's not unlike Left 4 Dead 2 in that yes, zombies are scary, but let's be honest here, you're after murdering hundreds of thousands of them, you know? Might actually be on sale because of the spring summer sale right now. Left 4 Dead was actually fun. Left 4 Dead was a lot of fun. And it has the same thing where like there are, you know, special enemies, so like enemies that are tougher and harder to kill and all that sort of stuff, because you know otherwise it wouldn't be nearly as interesting. But and it can be scary. There are moments in it where like, you know, you're in a dark area and there's not much light, and you know there's things running at you that you can't really see very well, but it is for sure a lot of fun. I really enjoyed my time with it. Maybe I'll do a community game day. Maybe we'll all play Darktide in a rotation on a Saturday evening or something. That'd be fun. Or a Sunday or something like that. Because I don't stream on Sundays, so maybe on like a Saturday, on a Sunday I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna play Darktide. If anyone wants to jump into the Discord with me, we can do that. I'm not incredibly good at it. I don't have the best of the best equipment. Like, I'm not like super like, you know, high tier incredible gamer in that game. But I can for sure carry people through lower level missions if they just want to play a little bit and have some fun. Also, the characters in it are really funny. Like the dialogue between the characters that you play is really funny. You know what? I'm actually going to check right now. Oh, I escaped and didn't catch the fish. I'm actually going to check right now if Darktide is on sale right now. Darktide is currently 50% off, and there's a big update coming at the end of the end of the month. There is the Imperial Edition, which includes the Imperial Edition upgrade, which I think just gives you a few bits and pieces. The soundtrack, which is banging. The 40k soundtrack, the Darktide soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Legitimately some of the best games out there. Some of the best music out there. And at the end of the month, there's a big update. So I'd highly recommend checking that out if you're looking for something to play with maybe 3 or 4 friends and enjoy yourself a little bit with it. It's a good time. Also, the game is super stylish and super fun. Like it's an incredibly flairful game for something that's about murdering corrupted beings in a giant hive city. It's legitimately some of the best fun I've had in a horror shooter. It's just that it's very difficult to get 4 people together for it. At least I found it was. Let me just turn my mouse off and on again. I know that Razer had an update this morning, so maybe it's a case of I just need to turn off and on my mouse again. Maybe I'll do that in the subscriber Discord. Maybe I'll be like, hey, if you guys want to jump into some Darktide with me on Sunday or something like that, we can jump into it and have some fun. Thank you for reminding me. Reminding you of what? When you fix your setup, I have a few Razer things. Oh yeah, so this morning Razer Synapse updated. My webcam and my mouse are both Razer. I have a Razer Keo Pro and I have a Razer Death Adder, I think this is. It's the wireless one. And I like the wireless mouse. It's very good. The charging port is actually quite reliable. And it's not as light as you'd expect it to be. It's not as heavy as you expect it to be, which is quite nice. It's good. Your webcam and your mini keyboard? Ah, fair. All my keyboards are wired. Which maybe when I end up employed again, I'll see what I'll do. I've used my last piece of bait. Wow. I'm already out of like 100 and some odd pieces of bait. Better go make some more. Mine is wired too, so it wouldn't affect it. I mean, it probably won't affect it too much. It's just that when I find that because Razer Synapse takes a while to update because it's not very optimized. If I have my mouse turned on, which I usually do, by the time it updates, it will sometimes like have an issue where it will like it'll like eat inputs for a little bit and then it'll catch itself back up. So I just turn my mouse off and on again, and that tends to fix it. I'm not particularly sure if it's a well-known issue or if it's just me being impatient. But it's entirely possible. Oh, what am I doing in here? Lost my mind. Your full-size keyboard is wireless, but you don't like using your wired keyboard all the time because it stretches across your desk. I only use wired keyboards. The two keyboards I have, the little 60% keyboard that I use for writing, and this full 125% keyboard with macro keys and everything else like that, and that I use for gaming, is full-sized. Bog meat and moss. There we go. Your mouse and your mic is corded? Yeah, my mic's obviously corded. I mean, I don't know if there's many wireless mics that exist out there that are good. There might be a couple, but they're not very many. And they're quite expensive, so I don't really have an interest in that. I've had this mic and this cable and this setup for probably the better part of 6 years now. Maybe 5 years. I bought it back when I was working in optics. So yeah, probably the better part of 5 or 6 years ago now. And it's been a thing of like I've never had to change it. I've had to buy a new cable here and there because sometimes the cables will just wear out because they've been used for so long. But I bought a cable like a year and a half ago, and I've not had an issue with this mic since. So I find it hard to argue with it. I mean, I'm very lucky in that, obviously you guys can't see it, but my PC is over here on my right, and it's like behind my desk, because like my desk is in like an alcove in my room. So I have this V-shaped space, which is why you guys can see the door behind me, and this wall here, with my Mass Effect Andromeda keynote poster in it, and all this else behind me that's here. The reason you can see that is because I'm sitting at like a 60-degree angle in this alcove where these windows are, and then behind me is a second desk that I use for miniatures and stuff like that. You want to get a different you want to get a nice camera because of the wire cording? I mean, I could do with, if I could, I would buy a much longer cord for my webcam, because the webcam as it is like this is as like as far away from the PC as I can have it be. Your desk is a cabling nightmare that you need to sort. That's fair enough, Red. I'm kidding, don't dox yourself. Did you see the posters drop in the DA Gear store? No, I haven't looked at the DA Gear store since I got my jacket, because I don't have money. I can't buy anything right now. Need to go for now. No worries, MVK. Thanks for showing up and thanks for being here. Mikey knows where we live. He can come for a holiday. That's true. That's true. I can pop over whenever I feel like it, really. Though for my 30th this year, I might convince everyone to come over to Berlin with me and go see some jazz shows or something. That'd be fun. Drink a few cocktails, wear a suit, have a nice time. If you had the money to do so, I'd also come to Berlin. I mean, Berlin's a lovely city. Germany has a few unfortunate things going on right now politically, but Berlin's a lovely city. You gotta get plane tickets to Emso area for her wedding because of where we both live. The plane airport costs are expensive. Oh. I get, because of my credit card, I get, my credit card benefits are that I get 2 free flights across Europe. 2 free return flights to Europe. I need, two times a year, basically. I have to, like, give them a certain amount of notice, but I have to let them know. I can be like, hey, I want to go to Germany, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, just, you know, give us like a few weeks notice because we need to make sure that we have space in a flight for you. Red also works because red, surprisingly, is ginger. I think it would be very ironic if there was someone out there whose name was Red, but they were actually like they look like me, and everyone calls them Red just for ironic reasons. You faked red for a long time? I had red hair for like a bit. And by that I mean the top of my head was red. Everything else was still the same color as it is now. I had a cousin who grew up like blonde, but now as he's gotten older, he's darkened out quite a bit, and it looks more like a light brown. Your brothers were the same way? Yeah, I've just had dark hair all my life. I've had dark brown hair, black hair all my life. There's a bit of ginger in my beard. That's basically it. And it doesn't really show up on camera. But there is a bit of ginger in my beard. You ever see Mikey's component cast streams? You'll see. Yeah, because my face is a lot more prominent in the component cast streams. Oh, it's getting late. We should catch this fish and get out of here. Alright. We caught 6 iridium carp and a few other things as well. Very nice. We'll be heading into the winter with a lot of money, I think. We have 22 grand still sitting on. I think we might pull out another 20, maybe another 25 from what we've caught in fish wise and what we have in what's it called? In everything else basically. Also, to be fair, when my beard was longer, like when I had a proper like Viking beard, when I was like really struggling to like find the effort to shave, you could for sure tell there was some ginger in like my chin. But that's basically all I have. Ooh. Artisan goods, wine, cheese, oil, etc. worth 40% more. Sure. That's maxed out my farming. Now we have 2 out of the 5 skills maxed out, I believe. What do we have left to do? Mining, foraging, and combat. Mining and combat are basically going to go hand in hand. Foraging is the one that might take a while. It's called the auto grabber. You can milk your cows and goats, shear your sheep, gather eggs, pluck your woolly rabbits, all on its own. A rainbow shell. For the gays. What's this? Corn juice. I think you mean whiskey. You have Angora bunnies. I don't know if they're called Angora bunnies or if they're just woolly rabbits, but I do know that they exist. I'll check. Damn, that's a lot of fucking fish to sell. Oh my god. Alright, do we have anything? Oh yeah, the corn's ready to be harvested, as is the broccoli. Okay, so we might get one more thing of cranberries. If we're lucky. Also, to be fair, Red, Midge had the same thing. His beard used to be like proper, like, dark red. But now it's definitely more of like an auburn brown. Cool. Let's harvest up this broccoli, harvest up these corn, and then I think we'll be off doing some mining, I think, today. Maybe we'll head to the Skull Caverns. Your hair was ginger when you were little and now it's an auburn. Let's see if Twitch hates the G word. I mean, it doesn't look like it. At least not that I can see. Twitch hasn't censored you this time for saying that you're ginger. This time. Okay. What did I want to do? Oh, we can drop this off. Anything else need to leave here? No, not really. Oh, let's pet the cat. Make sure you pet the cat before we leave. Oh wait, is the thing on today? At 10 PM? I think it is. Or is it on tomorrow? Or was it yesterday? Yeah, so we do visit at 10. So yeah, it's on at 10 today. I wonder if we can go to the Skull Cavern then. Oh, we can. Perfect. I should have brought some bombs with me. Oh well. you. Back to a moderate amount of health. Okay, heading straight down. Just mining. Having a great time. Alright, it's only 3 PM. We still got 7 hours before we have to head back to town. Nice. Well, that sucks for them. Some fire quartz. Coal and iron. Nice. Let's go deal with this other slime. Level 10. Sorry if you can hear that revving outside. Someone's being an absolute prick right now. Yeah, they've stopped now. That's frustrating. Should probably just bring all of my stone with me when we come back here and just, like, dig all the way down really quickly. Oh, nice. There's the way down. There's anything else here? No, there isn't. Alright. We'll head down one level and then we'll have to head back, I guess. Oh. A dinosaur! I forgot about these things. A way down has appeared. Well. Oh, I just got knocked down by that thing. Fuck. That's annoying. Would have lost a few things from that. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that, losing that stuff. Oh, we'll take the rare crow. Eh. I mean, I've killed a lot of these things. I don't disagree. Pumpkin's quite good. Oh. That's cool. Why is there no more pumpkin ale? Because you drank it all, Shane. Hello, Maru. You're lost? Yeah. Hey, Harvey. It's a Baba Yaga hut. That's cool. Hey. Oh, you don't like spiders? They're just big fuzzy friends. Bye, guys. Hey, Alex. I got a golden pumpkin. Valuable has no other purpose. No, that's the spiders in Okami. They're not fuzzy. No, the spiders in Okami are not fuzzy. They are not very fuzzy. They are, in fact, the opposite of fuzzy, you would say. My progress has been saved. Oh, hey, we got cranberries. Very nice. Alright, there's no need for us to spend any time watering anything today because nothing else will grow, basically. This is the last day of grow season. If it's not grown by now, then it won't grow. So that's all the cranberries. We've got 86 of them. That's a lot of cranberries. Let's put the rest of this away, shall we? Alright, let's check and see if there's anything in the cave right here. Like anything in the mushroom cave. Oh, there is. I believe this morel has to go into a thing in the bulletin board. So there's a fiddlehead fern. No, it doesn't actually. Okay. That means we can sell them all then. Time to sell everything that we have. Which is going to be a lot. Nothing there. Anything over here finished brewing? No. Cool. Alright, let's toss everything else in here. And now for the crops. Nice. And so tomorrow, all of these crops will have died and we can plant down our new stuff. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick break because I haven't taken one yet. And we're going to be right back after these short messages. And we're back. We are back. And we are grooving. And moving. So, we only basically today is just a day we do whatever we want to do. So what I'm going to do is... You know what? I'm going to do some fishing for the rest of the day. Make up a little bit on the money we had to spend. Well, not the money we had to spend. The money I spent yesterday on the rare crow. Hope everyone's had a good day. And then tomorrow in game, we can see about finishing up the foraging bundle, the winter foraging bundle, because that's the last one we have left. Oh shit! I hit this. Oh, nice. And back to fishing. The song is called Shroom Living, which I think is very appropriate for what's going on right now. Oh. Huh. Suppose we can exchange that since we've already read it. We don't need any fishing experience. Right back to it. One second. There we go. Hey Danny, how you doing? Strike Dan. What are you up to? How was your Friday? What are you doing on this St. Patrick's Day weekend bank holiday? All you heard was me say holiday. No, I was just asking what you doing on St. Patrick's holiday weekend. Like, what are you doing today? What are you up to? You got any plans? Are you going to be doing anything? You and Tommy fucking off somewhere nice? LOL? Yeah. We just got a diamond from a fish. You're doing a bottomless brunch tomorrow? Ooh, sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Don't really plan on doing anything myself. Probably end up taking the weekend and doing other stuff, like maybe doing some more job hunting and whatever. It's just not really a thing for me to do right now. Rip us. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have a great time and then wake up tomorrow and have violent meat sweats. Because that's just what will happen, you know? I know that's what happened to me the last time I went to a bottomless brunch. I finished up my food and was like, yeah, that's delicious. I'm gonna head home now. Went home, sat down and went, oh, that was a lot of food I ate. And then proceeded to bumble my way through a few things I needed to do because I was absolutely brain gashed by the fact that I had spent so much time enjoying food. It was nice though, I will say. I do love an all-you-can-eat ensemble. Tomo was disgusted at how drunk you were. Ah, sure. Sometimes you just gotta do it, you know? How's your job hunting going? Not well. Just to be honest with you, not very well. There's not really been any sign of anything happening or any improvement or anything like that. Things have just been slow and shitty. You were searching for 2 years. I hope it doesn't take me 2 years to find a new job, honestly. Oh. Oh. Well, there's 63,000. God damn. 35,000 from the farming, 20,000 from fishing, 5,000 from foraging. Good lord. Well, no, I hope I find something in the next few months. Next few weeks will be nice. Honestly. It is now winter time. And as you can see, all the crops are dead. What's for you won't pass you? I mean, I hope so. Right. Time to go do some upgrading. What else did I want to do today? First day of winter. Oh, I wanted to go do some foraging. I want to see if I can find the 2 things I'm missing for my foraging. After that, then we should be good. A crocus and a snow yam, I think, is what we miss. See if there's any out and about. Oh. I'd say the worst part about the job hunting is waiting. Like I was waiting for like answers on some jobs for a long time. Oh wow, there are winter seeds. I didn't think there were winter seeds in this game. Snowman. I thought that they did. Maybe they added that in at one point. But I remember being in winter in this game and us not doing any farming because there was no farming to do. This shit is why we don't hear anything. Yeah, so like I had a job interview lined up with a company, and I was like, oh yeah, that's no worries. I'll do whatever, you know. I'm more than happy with all the assignments and all that sort of stuff that you had, and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, no worries. I'll do all that. And I handed it all back to them, and they were like, yeah, this is great stuff. We like it. We'll have an interview set up for you there in the next few weeks. And sure, never heard back from them. And I emailed the recruiter who had been working with me, and he said, oh yeah, we've filled that role. And I was like, okay, so I never got my interview. And he was like, oh, you didn't? And I was like, yeah, I didn't. So they had to go back to them and be like, why didn't you interview him? And all of that. So there was a whole thing about it. But like, I'm just sick of it. You never played Stardew Valley? You'd love this game. Oh jeez, I'm sorry, yeah. And then there was this past Tuesday, I had an absolute fucking day. Because I woke up to 5 different rejection emails from 5 different companies. And then my stream didn't work. Again, it was 2 days in a row my stream didn't work. And then I got a 6th rejection email that evening on the way home from picking up something in town. So yeah, my Tuesday this week was fabulous. I fucking loved Tuesdays. But yeah, it's frustrating, it's annoying, and there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately, other than just keep trying, and that's probably the worst of it. But I think you'd love this game. I think you'd find this game really, really relaxing. Like, you love stuff like Tiny Glade and other stuff like that. Like, this game has that sort of vibe to it. It's very chill, very relaxed, you know? Hey Cody, welcome, how you doing? It's not you that's the problem? Yeah, I know, I'm aware. You love Harvest Moon? Yeah, this game is heavily influenced by Harvest Moon. Hey Cody, did you see what Midge and I were playing last night? I don't know if you were still awake at the time when we were playing it. This is where I make some joke about it being footsies or something like that. We played Darktide. For the first time in a long time together. It was me, him, Dan, and me and Raleigh. We played Darktide together. Because the new update's coming out at the end of the month, and we wanted to kind of get our feet underneath us again. There's a snow yam. I think that's one of the things we needed. Yeah, we need a crocus. Yeah, it was really fun playing playing it again. I hadn't played it in a long time, and it was good. So yeah, Dan, it's been a time trying to find a job, but I'll get one eventually. That do just be how things be at this point. Oh, some holly. We decking the halls? Maybe. I was saying that, I mean, I wouldn't mind traveling to Dublin, but traveling to Cork would be a nightmare. Personally, I'd rather not travel at all, but at this point, I guess I just have to make do with maybe a hybrid solution if that gets me a job. But like, so many places are no longer hiring fully remote people, and it annoys me because it very much probably increases the likelihood I won't get hired. Yeah, it's so shit. Yeah, because like I had a chat the other day with a recruiter, and he was like, "Oh, are you in any way willing to relocate?" And I'm like, "No, I can't relocate." And he was like, "Why?" "Oh, I have personal commitments that mean that I'm not allowed, that I can't actively leave the area I'm living in." And he was like, "Well, that probably shortens the amount of stuff you can do." And I was like, "Yeah, but I've worked remotely for almost 2 years. Why why aren't there so many remote jobs anymore? And he was like, well, the jobs that exist are mostly hybrid. So, because capitalism, basically. Because a lot of these people have paid for big offices in big spaces and they don't want them empty. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about that. I want to be able to work from wherever I want to work. You know? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's frustrating. It annoys me. Every time I see a remote job on LinkedIn or on Indeed, there's almost always like 1,000+ applicants, and I'm like, well, there's no way a human's going to see this CV that I put in because there's too many people applying for this job. So I'll just have to put my CV in and hope that the AI, like recruiting agency or the AI scanner that looks over it, actually thinks my CV looks good. And like when you're in the office, everyone's doing online meetings anyway. Yeah, like no one meets in person anymore. Why would anyone do that? When you're in the office, you can get away with ethical slacking. I mean, I'm pretty sure 95% of people ethically slack no matter what they're doing, Cody. That's just existence. What do we want to do? Oh, we'll pet our cat. And now tomorrow we're going to want to head into town and see about picking up some seeds, maybe. Maybe picking up a couple... Maybe heading to Flint, upgrading a weapon. Ethical slacking is when I slack off work by doing things like assisting other co-workers or talking to your boss or making things that could be emails into meetings or taking long lunches because your team are with you. I mean, I do that anyway. Like, I slack anyway. Oh, look, it's what's his name? Krobus, or whatever. You're unethically slacking talking to you all? See? Everyone slacks, right? Like, what's the statistic? Of an 8-hour day, most people only work for 3, or something like that. It's like a whole thing that, like, people looked into about, like, the science of working. And how, like, people don't actually work 8 hours or 7 hours a day. They work, like, 4 or 3, maybe. And that's it. Yeah, pretty much. And gave me a magnifying glass. You now have the ability to find secret notes. Bye, Krobus. So, like, yeah, like, people who say, oh, I work 17 hours a day, I'm like, you're actually out of your fucking mind. People who do that shit need to, like, actually find themselves something else to do with their life. And I'm sure someone's out there is like, oh, that's what I do. I love that. I'm a great worker. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Funny story. I couldn't remember the word for magnifying glass. And Google zooming glasses. Oh my god. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, let's head on down to Clint and get our watering can upgraded. There are romances in this game. Yes, there are. So, anyone you see who has these 2 red hearts at the end, these 2 like black hearts at the end, they can be romanced. Here, I'll give you a list. I have it in front of me here. It is Abigail, Sebastian, Shane, Harvey, Emily, Maru, Leia, Sam, Alex, Elliot, Penny, and Haley. All of them are romanceable by anyone. So anyone who's capable of being romanced, so for example, Harvey can be romanced by a masculine or feminine. Same with anyone else, so Penny, Abigail, Sam, all of them can be romanced by anybody. And I'm doing a bit war. So, for example, if you hit bit war, the gift bits during the Stardew Live stream, you can decide who I'm romancing during this playthrough. Winter is closed off. Winter is closed off at the end of year 1, and Harvey is currently winning by 910 bits. So if you're like, I like the look of this person, Mikey, romance this person. Give me 911 bits and I'll do it for you. So yeah, I've romanced 1 or 2 people. They're nice. It's a cool one. Hello, Clint. Stardew Valley, all gay all the time. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, this game is like immeasurably popular among the gay community. There's a lot of games like that, to be fair, though, right? That exist nowadays that are very popular among the gays. Stardew Valley. What's it called? Coral Island is a thing, I believe, as well, that exists. That well, I know that exists, but like that's another one that you can like get that's very popular among the gays because everyone in it is hot. Same with Fields of Mysteria. There's also Signalis, which is very popular among people as well. There's an amount of games out there these days that are just like, oh yeah, without the gays we wouldn't be popular, or we wouldn't have made money. They exist, which is very funny. Alright, let's chop down some trees, because we're going to go ahead now and get our new barn put in. That's more or less the game's way of telling you, hey, if you're looking for something and you can't find it, you can always check the areas hidden away, or the trash cans. They might give you something if it's a lucky day. Right, let's go ahead up to Robin's and we're going to buy ourselves a barn. Maybe I'll even upgrade it to level 2 straight away. Who knows? Alright. Let's pop on in here. Oh, it's fucking exercise day, that's right. Well, we still haven't found a snow yam. Sorry, no, a crocus is what we're looking for. We're looking for a crocus. Still haven't found one of those. They're actually such lovely flowers. You're growing them in your garden. Nice. I believe you can technically grow them. Like if you go into... In this game, you can like make seeds. So for example, yeah, I can do this. If I have wild seeds winter. If I have a winter root, a crystal fruit, a snow yam, and a crocus, I can grow more of them and they produce random... they produce like a random one of those four, basically. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll plant a few seeds and see if I can't find them. Because doesn't seem to be any crocuses around here. That's some more holly. Some Tweety birds. Weird because you don't think they go till February. I mean, I don't know. I assume a lot of the game, a lot of stuff in this game is very like gamified, obviously, because like stuff takes like a week to grow, when in reality it takes like, you know, a month or two, maybe more, for some of this stuff to grow. But if they wanted to make it more realistic, you know, it wouldn't be a month for every season. It would be 3 months or 4 months and whatever, that sort of stuff. Spring flowers are definitely your favorite, and they fall into that. That's cool. And snowdrops? Yeah. That's fair. I think you'd like Leia, Dan, because Leia's an artist. She spends a lot of her time out and about painting. I mean, there's also the entire possibility that you might also like Sebastian. You haven't painted in weeks. You should paint. Oh, that's sweet. Alright, tomorrow we'll get the barn built. And in the evening we'll go visit the, we'll go out to the ocean. See if we can't catch that squid for Willy. You would paint, but you're doing an online course and you're tired after work? Yeah, I get that. I get that. There was a time where I was working full-time driving to Dublin 5 days a week, and doing an online course in the evenings, and I was so tired all the time. Oh, there we go. There's a crocus. You had a glorious near 2 months of not doing any coursework, but now you had a PDR, so you have a deadline for your next 2 exams. Ooh, delicious. Right, we've now finished the foraging bundle. Well, the entirety of the foraging bundle. The crafts room is now done. And out of that we have winter seeds. Oh, I'll actually be growing those, because why not? Not like I'm doing anything else. So many wonderful bundles. Thank you, thank you. Look at that, the crafts room is rebuilt. This looks like the place where Dan will be hanging out. Taking a little seat. And they're going to throw up that, and then they're going to follow me around because they're my best friend. Hello. Only 2 more bundles left. It's this bundle up here, which is the artisan bundle, and then there's this bundle here, which is the friendship stuff. Oh wait, it's no, sorry. The place that closes on a Wednesday is the general store. So essentially, yeah, that's how you advance the game. There's 2 different ways to play the game. There's the Jojo run, which is like considered the bad way to do it, or like the evil capitalist way to do it. And then there's the community center, which is the sort of like considered canon way of doing it. Okay. We're just waiting for 9 AM so we can head in here and order up our barn. It's 9 AM. Hello, Robin. We want a barn. And I would like to put that barn up here. Perfect. And we'll grab the big chest recipe as well. Alright, that's it then. That's that paid for. Now I think we can go down to Marnie and see what animals we can have come in. Honestly, I do prefer having deadlines for stuff. Maybe that's the ADHD in me. But when I have deadlines, I often just get it done, like, straight away. Which makes it easier for me. It's when people are like, oh yeah, there's no real deadline on this. I'm like, okay, I need a deadline. And I'm like, I need to like either set myself a deadline and be like, that's my hardline deadline, need to have it done by then, or, you know, something else going on. Hello, Marnie. Oh yeah, we can also adopt pets, so like cats and dogs and turtles. We'll grab a dark cat tree. Now, thank you. We will use all that sort of stuff when we're ready. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Let's just do, that's 9. So that's 9. Oh no, wait, I can actually put an extra gap in there, so we should go one further down. So let me see here now. So that's 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I think we should be good on that then. And then we just need one more here. That, I believe, is enough for all of the winter seeds that we have. Alright. I'll get water tomorrow and start to be growing. Nice. Little cat tree for Grayson to play in. What else do we want to do today? I suppose we can head down to the ocean now and start fishing. Get ready for a catching this squid that we've been asked to catch. And it comes out at night in the ocean. That's fine. We'll head out there right now. How quickly does Grayson get bored with it, though? I mean, that's why he goes outside and plays, because he gets bored inside and plays outside instead. Though I don't know very many cats who enjoy the snow, but might just be because I live in a country where snow isn't exactly common. We're more used to torrential rain, which, ironically, the cats probably hate just as much as the snow. And wind, yep. I mean, that's more common out where ye are, Dan, than it is out here, but it's still pretty windy at times here. Sure, we take the brunt of it, that he do. That he do. And it's good on you for doing it. AAT, it's an accounting course. Ah, cool. The numbers, Cody. What do they mean? Cody, looking at their accounting course. I don't know. Help. One of us, Cody. Yeah, Cody's about to be an accountant as well. I'll have 2 accountants in my Discord and in my chat right now. I'm learning what the numbers mean. You're on the way there, I guess, right? I want to catch a second squid so I can sell it. There we go, second squid. I think Willie usually goes to the bar at night, so I'll check in and see if he's there. Yeah, there he is. Good old Shane. As much of a downer as always. Hello, Marnie. How's the wine? Aw. Saw a snow rabbit area this morning. They're rare, aren't they? Aw. So yeah, this is the person I think you'd be into, Dan. Dan? Yeah. Leia here. She's an artist. She likes spending her time out. She has an actual cabin outside of town. Like here, an actual cottage. That's where she spends her time. That's who I think you'd go for. I could be very wrong though, and you could go for the smoking, basement-dwelling code monkey. Because that is an option here. As somebody who is two of those three things, in that I don't have a basement, fair enough. Is that alluding to anyone? Yes, me. I am the code monkey. Also, I'm pretty sure if I said to Tommy about him being a basement dwelling code monkey, he'd agree with me. Copper watering can is ready. Very nice. It's why we're trying to find a house so he's not a basement dwelling code monkey. No, he'll just be a out in the public dwelling code monkey. You actually used to be an attic dwelling artist? I mean, that's fair enough. There's Robin doing her hard work, as always. I've always been a blank dwelling gamer, to be fair. I've always just been like, oh yes, I know life myself. I no longer exist in the perception of the world. I will be hanging out in this room for the rest of the day and nobody will know if I'm alive or dead, and that's how I prefer it. And I'll be honest with you, it's a nice life. Oh, we have a frozen geode, I think, in our inventory. Oh, we also have something, I think, for this one. Yeah, we have a sea urchin. I think we have everything we need for this. We need a purple mushroom, a chub, and a frozen geode. I think we have all of those. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. I think we can make a maki roll. Oh no, we need rice. No, we need rice. Ooh. You met a girl at the gym from Gory, and I was saying it to Tom's mom, but you ended up saying that you made a friend from Ghoulies. I mean, probably not too far off from the truth. What was I looking for? There's something I was thinking about doing. You played it off smoothly though. Good. Good on you. Glad you managed to do that, because otherwise you might have like ruined something. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? What was I gonna think about doing? Oh, I gotta go pick up my watering can from Clint, and I gotta upgrade my... I'll probably upgrade it. I'll upgrade it straight away because it would be nice to have a steel one. Because the watering can can hold more water for some reason when you upgrade it, so might as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go ahead and burn some of this coal. Sorry, some of this copper. Because I used up some of it. Steel watering can, and maybe I'll go I'll maybe get a golden axe. A golden axe is 10,000 gold. It's 10,000 though. It's expensive. So it might be a case of I hang on to it for a bit. Maybe upgrade my hoe from copper to steel as well for when I need it. Hehe, hoe, yeah. Oh, I denied that. Apologies. I'll fix that now. Hang on. Danny get slapped on the wrist for that. Lol, yeah. Let's see. Where do I find that? Should be in settings. Yeah, settings moderation. There we go. Block terms and phrases. Delete. There you go. I mean, as I always say, Danny, you gotta keep that hoe on you, you know what I mean? Ah, sure, Danny, you gotta keep that hoe on you, you know? I gotta make sure you're allowed to do that, you know? Can't not let you have Tommy around, you know? Doesn't seem very nice of me. I swear to God, he's gonna take a trip over here and kill me at some point, and I'm like, you know what, I deserve this. I'm just gonna be like, you know what, Tommy, I absolutely deserve this. You have a good day, sir. Right, so we need a purple mushroom, a frozen geode, and then we need to get ourselves a chub, and then we can hand in that bundle. It's been a while since Twitch has actually pinged somebody with a word. Because I don't think it pinged... I think Red might have made a similar joke a little while ago. And it didn't ping her. But maybe it's because she's a moderator. I don't know. So we need a purple mushroom, which I think should be in here. Yes. We need a frozen geode. We have one. And we need to go fish up ourselves a chub, which I think we can do next to where the community center is. I believe there are lake fish. You have meetings until 5, which is about as it sounds. Try to jump on tomorrow. No worries, Red. Have a good one. I hope your meetings go a lot easier than you're saying they will. There's another crocus. Alright, let's do a little bit of fishing. All we need is a chub. Oh, this might be it. Maybe. Yep, there it is. We got it. Now we can finish up that bundle for Demetrius. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And that gives us a recycling machine. Nice. Let's go ahead and do some more fishing. 2 hours left in work. Ooh. Nice. 2 hours left, 2 hours to go. It's the... I don't know if you ever watched 24, Dan, back in the day when that was a thing. But I don't know if you remember the tung, tung, chung like sound effect that would come up when the digital clock would be ticking down. And that's all I can imagine when you say 2 hours left. Oh yeah? Yeah. Good old Jack Bauer. I remember the announcement for the final season when I was like in my late teens, early teens, I want to say, maybe my mid-teens. And I remember seeing the first episode, and that was the only episode I've ever seen of 24, of like the last season that they did. And it was an odd one to come into, to be honest. A Ling God. Huh. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, that's where, like, you can pan. That's interesting. But yeah, that's all I can imagine when people tell me there's a certain amount of times left. Or, is it one of the Zelda games where it's like Dawn of the Final Day and, like, really, really, like... or is that Dead Rising? Something like that anyway, I think. There's like a whole thing about it being like the dawn of the final day and all that sort of stuff. It's a whole thing. At least that I remember anyway. I could be getting all of my games mixed up, which wouldn't be all too uncommon, to be fair. In one of the Zelda games, there is a deadline to save the world. I think that's Majora's Mask? The one with, like, the really scary looking moon, which would crash into the world every couple days, I think. I could be wrong there. Yeah, the moon, yeah. Those games were surprisingly dark for kids' games, eh? Then again, my favorite Legend of Zelda, even though I've never played it, which maybe might be something I do on stream, is Twilight Princess. Because it's like the only one that I ever looked at and went, "Oh, this game looks like it could be fun." And then I didn't own a Wii U, and I had no real interest in buying or like convincing my parents to buy these games, because like the only people who played the Wii in my house were my brother and sister, who used to play it a lot. Oh. My brother and sister were more Nintendo gamers than I was. I was a PlayStation guy through and through up until I got a PC. Now I still play my PlayStation for sure. I still play it a decent amount. But I don't really have the same sort of like deep connection to it anymore. You had both PS and Nintendo. I had a PlayStation. I had a PSP. I didn't have a PS Vita. I had a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSX, PS4, PS5. I had a DS, but I didn't play much on it. I had like Nintendogs on it, I think, and that was the only game I had on it. Maybe a Mario game. You remember being glued to the Nintendo DS every Sunday in the pub after mass? I mean, we never went to mass, so that wasn't really much of a thing for us. I think the last time I went to Mass was probably 10 years ago. Which I'm very happy about, honestly. Used to think it was odd people didn't go to the pub every Sunday, never mind Mass. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I also never got the idea of drinking on Sunday because I was like, you gotta go to work the next day. Why not drink on Friday? And that way you have Saturday and Sunday to recover. If you're a drinker, if you're a big drinker, or if you like having a little bit of time off. The bookseller's in town today. Robin's a decent bit of the way done. I think tomorrow or the day after will be good with that. You're going for anniversaries? Yeah, I get that. I'm technically not allowed to go to Mass anymore because I am a apostate. I had my name removed from the... Same? Yeah, I had my name removed from the registry back when you could do that really easily. Which was very lucky, because nowadays you gotta deal with like a bunch of bureaucracy. Not allowed to be buried in a church or anything like that as well, which will be a big shock to people. Maybe. I don't know. Right, just gotta wait for Clint so we can process our geodes. Ooh, my God. Bit of water, good for you. Rabbits are outside the window in the office again. Aww. Adorable. We don't see very many of them around here, even though I have two like garden patches out in the front. I think it's because it's next to the road. They're not very busy out there. They're not very often out there. Ooh, more coffee. Some wild seeds. Mixed flower seeds. And some more coffee. That's new, I think. There's two of them to be pottering around. Nice. Thanks, Clint. See ya. Well, I only have one thing to donate to the museum. Fair enough. Discovered traces of genetic material on meteorites that closely resemble Stardew. My partner used to have pet rabbits. Used to have two of them. Used to have an Angora rabbit and a Netherland dwarf. They passed away, not super recently, but they passed away, and they've not. They've decided not to get any more rabbits because they take up like an entire room of a house. They're not like Angora rabbits aren't supposed to be outside, and neither are Netherland dwarves in the weather we have. So they have to be inside, and they decided we're not going to sacrifice a room of our house anymore to rabbits. So we're going to leave it be, which is kind of sad because they love their rabbits. Used to be in an ESO guild with a guy who had a rabbit, and you could hear the zoomies. I love rabbit zoomies. They're so cute. Rabbit zoomies might be the most adorable zoomies that exist. Alright, let's hit up the mine. We got plenty of time left in the day. I'll head to the quarry first. Excuse me. I might have sold all my blackberries. That's not good. Ah, that's not good. Well, hopefully we don't lose anything too good. Oh, that's fine. Right, let's head on back to the farm. That's a possum? Cute. Okay. Oh, 740. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to end my... Ooh, got still watering can. I think I'm going to end the stream there for today, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more. I want to get a few things done during the day that I kind of need to do, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Let me just pop over to this. I won't hang around for too long because I know that it's going... This is basically going to be me editing things, so I'm just going to raid out as quick as I can to... Oh yeah, perfect. So here's someone, Honey Maja has just started streaming. They're an Australian. We'll pop over to them and say hello. You guys have yourself a great time. I'll see you guys later. Okay? Make sure you behave yourselves. Make sure you say hello. Make sure you do everything you can. And make sure you enjoy your rest of your Friday. I'll see you then. Bye now.